Hey guys, how would you feel if you ever went to the store and you got a big old basket load of groceries, then when you went to check out, they wouldn't let you do it because the money you're using, they say it's counterfeit. Well, that happened. That happened to her and her friend Ashley. I'm going to let her tell the story, guys.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Ash and I were at a certain store. I won't tell you which one because I do like this store. But we were at a certain store yesterday. Last night we were getting stuff for dinner. It was about, what, 8 o'clock when we got there? Mm-hmm. And we got all this stuff. We got really quick. It was about 10 minutes we got it. And then we went to check out. Anyway, we went to check out, and everything was fine. We checked out perfectly nice. Had some trouble with the self-checkout because they hate me. But we went to put in our money, and it was a $100 bill, a really old one, from 1950. We went to put it in, and the machine rejected it. Not once, not twice. 15 times it rejected my money. So this lady comes over, she's like, "Can I help you girls with something?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's rejecting my money and I don't know why." So she takes the bill, she tries putting it in herself, doesn't work. She takes it, she looks at it and she goes, "I'll be right back." And she leaves. Rude. She leaves. She is gone for 45 minutes. We're standing at this register. It's still saying, "Put in your money." Stop backing up. That's weird. It's still saying, "Put in your money." There are rude. There are people behind us that are like staring at us like, "Why ain't these girls putting in their money?" They're being rude. They're monopolizing that machine. So the lady finally comes back after 45 minutes. 45 freaking minutes later, she comes back. She's like, "Well, we're looking at it, but we're sorry about the wait. We'll be right back, okay?" She leaves again. And at this point, I see that there's a group of people staring at the bill like, is it counterfeit? Is it not? Is it counterfeit? I don't know. I turned to Ash and I said, "I'm too pretty to go to jail. I didn't even counterfeit the bill." I said to her, "I always thought I would be caught for something I did do, not something I didn't do. What is up with that?" So another 45 minutes goes by. We're standing here. That brings our total of time up to 2 hours standing at this register. And she comes back. She's like, "I'm sorry, we can't accept it because it's counterfeit." She didn't say it was counterfeit, but she marked it with a counterfeit pen, and it's supposed to be yellow, and it's like, it's brown. And I'm like, it's an old bill. What do you expect? But she's like, "All right, do you have any other ways of paying for this?" I'm like, "I guess I can call my mother. I guess." She's like, "Okay, we can suspend it for you. Just go sit down." And I'm like, I have ice cream. It's melted.
It was water at the time. So in other words, she calls us and we take off on down to the store.
This brings our total of time up to 3 hours. We didn't get out until 11:30.
And when my wife got down there, she schooled them on what counterfeit money really is. My wife knows. Working a casino all them years, she learned something. So she schooled these idiots on how to tell what a counterfeit bill was.
Like I said then, I like when Mom's angry and yelling at other people that aren't me. It's so nice.
And we just got these bills from the bank the other day. Yes, they were dated 1950.
They were really old.
And if you actually know anything about money, no matter what, they're still in circulation, no matter what $100 bill you got. The only time they take them out of circulation is if they've been destroyed, burnt, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
It's also not counterfeit. Do I look like a counterfeiter to you?
It wasn't counterfeit.
I'm not that stupid as to counterfeit $100 bills.
Well, plus we just took it back to the bank earlier and changed it for newer ones. But yeah, that's what happened to my daughter and Ashley.
So, to sum it up, I spent 3.5 hours sitting in a very cold store wearing a skirt. I was so cold. My ice cream was melted. I was tempted to just eat it, but I hadn't technically paid for it. We spent 3 hours there. 3.5 hours. Mom finally comes and pays for it. They should have just given it to us for free. I'm not... Whatever. Then we get home. We're really tired. We have supper at midnight. That's not messing up our schedule at all. It was terrible. It was an ordeal.
The $100 bill you see on the thumbnail was the $100 bill that was in question last night. That was the same one. As a matter of fact, we have it in our safe right now because it may be worth money. Yeah, more than $100. It is antique, but seriously, I can understand grocery stores basically being a little bit testy on this, but come on. It couldn't close it out and just say, hey, we can't take your groceries. Instead, we ended up with warm food that was supposed to be cold, and ice cream that's water. It could have been a better way of doing this. And the whole time we was there, it was like, if you was concerned, why didn't you just call the cops?
I think my hair matches.
Because the police officer would have told you the same thing, it wasn't counterfeit.
I was terrified we were going to go to jail for something I didn't do.
But guys,
I'm too pretty for jail.
I'm one BubbaMike YEAH. That's Izzy.
I'm Izzy. My hair, I think, matches this shirt.
Maybe one day I'll tell you a story I just experienced at the park. Not now,
Best day of my life. If you want to listen to that story, thumbs up this video, leave a comment down below, and I will tell it to you because he will tell it wrong. Best day of my life.
Made me feel very uncomfortable. But anyway, we can go there and have lunch and yeah,
I gotta take my pill.
come on, let's get out of here.
Let's skip.
Oh, by the way, thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you soon.